One of the most crucial and least discussed subjects in this election cycle has been of significant concern to millions of families, the issue of the rising cost of higher education.
When I do start to think about it, I get stressed and I get worried. And you know, whenever you get those like letters in the mail or emails from the banks that have given you the loans saying like, you can start making payments now, and it's like, with what?
Total student debt has doubled within the past decade, exceeding $1.2 trillion. And for 10 years, the average graduate owes an additional $300 interest per month.
My friends, it is outrageous that young people are being asked to pay interest rates that are so much higher than interest rates to buy a house or buy a car or any other kind of product.
Secretary Clinton has proposed a new college compact plan, which will cut interest rates on federal student loans and provide grants to states to lower the cost of tuition. The cost to cover these proposals, $350 billion. VP of Enrollment Management John Haller questioned the feasibility of the candidates' plans.
By forcing more wealthy Americans to pay a higher share of taxes, there's really no guarantee of how that would ever get through Congress. On the other hand, candidate Trump's platform, they don't speak to how you would cover or pay for additional access.
Donald Trump's stance on higher education is not as clear as his opponents, although he's looking at institutions to have what he calls more skin in the game, wanting colleges to fund out of their endowment to keep tuition rates down.
The government just keeps giving them more and more money, and the students give them to the college, so it's not fair. We're going to really look into that because we have to keep it down. We have to keep it down.
Trump also suggests that colleges favor students who have a higher chance of earning more money when handing out loans.
Maybe people that aren't going into lucrative fields that are getting a loan that costs just as much as somebody that's going into a very lucrative field, maybe they're going to have a hard time paying it back.
At the University of Miami, President Frank hopes to improve the system and meet 100% of students' financial need, regardless of area of study.
So the last 2 years, we've met over 97% of financial need for all incoming freshmen. Most recent graduating class will reduce student loan debt by $7,000. Those two pieces are, I think consistent with some of the candidates' wishes.
Although President Frank's efforts are a huge step in the right direction, it's up to the future president of the United States to make colleges more affordable across the country.
We're going to make education great again.
For UMTV, I'm Danni Dikes.